ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the stream. Today I'm going to be starting one of our first actual playthroughs. I'll probably still play the missed games every so often just to break things up, but for now this is what I'm going to try and focus on. It's going to be mostly a let's play, but I will still be responding to chat. I'll still be here, and we're still live. So I have the game pulled up now. We're going to be playing Darksiders Genesis. Now, this is one of my favorite game series, and they've just announced the production of the fourth one, though a lot of developer comments seem to reference it have been in development for longer than just now. So I wanted to play through each of the series on the channel and show you guys this pretty fun game. Now, I'm going to be playing Darksiders Genesis. I'll be playing them in chronological order, so it's going to, well, kind of chronological. So I'm going to be playing Genesis 1, 2, 3. That's kind of the order that makes sense to me. I hope you guys enjoy this. So I'm going to be starting a new game. Private. Is there a way I can set this to be on apocalyptic by default? I am using a controller too, the controller from the first Descendant video. Damn. I was hoping that I could set it to the hardest initially. I am eating, by the way, so if you notice me pick up a Hot Pocket. Why? Hopefully I don't get anything anywhere. Or you don't think my eating is gross. Really love this game's soundtrack and vibe. I just love the Joe Mad art style so much. Sorry, I got a notification. I'm gonna try not to talk over when they talk and stuff. But that could break depending on people talking and all that. Okay, just have to get used to the controls. I'm used to playing this with a PlayStation controller. And it's been about a year since I picked this up, because last time I did it was to finish up my 100% run. God, it's such a pretty game. When we get to the non-isometric titles, you could see a lot of it a lot better. They made Strife feel really unique compared to War in this game, but I also don't feel like War is suffering from a lack of things. I feel like War... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot to enable desktop audio. Okay. There we go. That's my bad completely. It's a weird binding. There's mini tasks in each level, so the other games were open world-ish. They're mostly linear titles, but each one kind of follows a route. But with this one, it's like an instanced, more level focused game, but the levels are sprawling. I'm going to switch the layout real quick. Just trying to get it more comfortable. Where is... I have back bumpers, so it's a lot easier for dash to be one of those. Excuse me. There we go. I like that using the horse for traversal they added. You kinda have that in the other games, but not nearly as prominent. It seems unsupported in the other games. Well, until 3, when I think they kind of throw it away by not having you be able to summon a horse in that game. I think horse traversal is so integral to the characters and stuff. They give you so many of these health drops, and it doesn't really matter until later on when you can hold multiple... Sorry, I keep blanking. You can hold multiple health potions because then you stack them up. When I first played this game, it was I was playing mouse and keyboard, and honestly, I think it should be illegal for isometric titles to have PC controls. They just don't play as well. I feel like they're very much controller-based games. Like, it's not impossible. It's not like a Souls title where you're much better off playing with a controller, but it just feels wrong after you've played it with controller. I really like the direction they went for each of the horsemen's designs. I feel like they're each pretty, they're design-wise pretty same across the board. It's just, but they all still feel consistent within the theming of all being kind of the same thing. I'm kind of interested to see if Darksiders 4 is going to be the finale, or if we're gonna finally get our Strife Solo story. I'm kind of hoping for Strife Solo just on the grounds of they've kind of hyped him up as this super important character, and I think having that story told in a single player game would be good before they do their big finale. I feel like it'd tie a lot of things together and build up the potential Darksiders 5 a lot better. I feel like I'd only agree with Darksiders 4 being the finale if Strife was Darksiders 3. Okay, this is just my first.
Alright, some action already. A simple warm-up.
I really like the dual gun gameplay. I'm kind of hoping they go for a Devil May Cry system with Strife. He just seems to have that Dante personality that I feel like would work well in a game like that. At least they kind of build him up to be the more comedic one. I feel like of them, you have kind of a more sarcastic but dedicated to their job Death. You have a hot-headed Fury, and then you have War, who's like smart and probably just kind of above average intelligence, but isn't like, I don't think he could beat any of them in chess per se. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess that's probably one of those multiplayer puzzles that's single player if you're not playing multiplayer. I kind of wish this used a Lego game system where even when you weren't multiplayer, you still had the AI companion. I feel like that would have been a lot of fun. And I kind of hope that if 4 is the co-op game, they have that going on. I just feel like having all the characters on screen at once is important. Oh, the boatman's coins. I can't remember. I don't think this is a trickster's chest. No. Just one of those.
That's a long way down. Be careful. I don't want to climb.
I like the reintroduction of the Shadowwing ability. I just feel like it doesn't work since Darksiders 1 kind of establishes that the Shadowwing ability is given by Samael. Samael's a fun character. I like, he's kind of always working for his own game, but it's not like, well, yeah, he's always working for his own game is the big thing. He's ultimately smarter than anyone in the room. Kind of works like a mafia boss almost. Where, like, you know, in a show when they'll have the mafia boss and it'll be more of an enemy of my enemy is my friend situation where I'll be working with, like, the cops or whatever. I feel like it's a thing like that. There we go. Okay. There are moments there where I thought I was gonna fumble, and I was really scared because I had been talking earlier about wanting to do it on the hardest difficulty, and that would have been really embarrassing.
I don't like it. Nor do I. Perhaps the council trusts will make do. Or the testings. Still.
I enjoy that each of the entries in this series kind of follows their own identity.
Test or not,
I think generally it's agreed upon that Darksiders 3 has the weakest in terms of that. But I honestly think the tacked-on RPG system of 2 works a lot less better. I would have rather they had a few unique sites. Not necessarily to play into puzzle, but for combat. And then a few unique armors as opposed to a randomized RPG system. I think it just generally works better for the format. But also 2 is my favorite game, so it doesn't really get in the way of my enjoyment. I feel like it's kind of like God of War system where it's there, and you don't really have to interact with it, but it's still kind of annoying. I feel like, in general, RPG system... Not even RPG systems, stat systems are often tacked on without any regard for if the game can actually support that kind of play. And in some ways that's a problem, and in some ways it's like, eh. Oh, I kill the enemies. But man's coins are useful more so later on. Oh, Wrathcorn. Every one of these games has something like this, where it's just like a collectible that you build up to get a upgrade to either your health or your energy or whatever. I'm not particularly going for 100% run in this, but I still love to explore in games, so probably gonna take me a little longer than your average Let's Player, but I don't know. I enjoy it. I gotta remember not to take such massive fucking bites when I'm streaming. I like these little vistas that give you views of the area. I'm probably dick-sucking the fuck out of this game, but I just love this series. Kind of excited to see the other horses again. I always love the horse designs, and I always kind of hate that there isn't really figures of the horses. I feel like the horse designs are super unique. The creature core system is fun. I think the issue it runs into is that a lot of creature cores don't feel as good as others. So it falls into that same RPG system issue. Oh, I meant to do that. I love grappling hooks in games. I feel like grappling hooks, especially freeform ones, are just such a simple way to have a lot of fun. I'm sure there's a pain to program and stuff, but I feel like there's just so much to them. It's one of the issues with isometric games. I feel like there's oftentimes a lot of issues with view. I feel like it's important in these games to understand, yeah, like there's a lot of depth perception issues. Standard puzzle for this series. And I'm not going for 100%. I just like to explore. Oh, what? Oh. These guys are pretty cool. I like the demon designs. A lot of them are just taken from the other games, but it makes sense since it's given the universe. I feel like they do a pretty good job at making the bosses feel unique, and the enemies they do add stick out. Like the hellhounds and stuff like that. I don't feel like hellhounds. Were hellhounds in the first game? I can't remember. I love finishing moves. I'm so sad that they don't have them in Darksiders 3. I feel like whip finishing moves would have been really fun. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Chests like that in these games usually denote that you're about to get a pretty good reward. This is the first level though, so it's probably just going to be one of those standard upgrades. Yep. Charge shot's pretty good. I'm actually going to change controls so it's... Sorry, I'm having to change controls a lot, but I feel like LT to fire the second shot is a lot. Yeah, I feel like that's a lot better. The way this game does controls, I don't think overlap is really an issue. I could be wrong, and later on we could die horribly finding that out, but for now it's not that much of an issue. His melee attacks feel pretty good. I just prefer the guns because it's kind of what I associate the character with the most. I feel like Strife's gunplay is what's most important to how he works.
Samael certainly knows how to make an impression.
How much do you think those big old lava towers cost?
I'm kind of curious to how this is going to play into the rest of the franchise's story.
Why not
I
ask
feel like we get some pretty interesting details about Lucifer in this game, but it's all pretty vague. It's kind of nice to have something to work with in that respect, because before this, Lucifer was pretty nameless. Kind of mad that you can't get the Despair and Mayhem skins in the PC port. I guess there's probably a mod for it now, but when I originally played there wasn't. And I kind of just don't like exclusives like that. I feel like they hamper the player, and I don't like dismissing things like that because it's just cosmetic and stuff. I feel like there's definitely a gameplay effect cosmetics have. I love this midair stuff. I forgot I had charge shot. Oh, hello, hamburger god. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I am out of lemonade. I drank the entire gallon. Maybe I'll get more today. It depends on what they have at the store. You know, yeah, I agree. The stream isn't the same without the lemonade. I just don't have any on hand. Yeah.
You think it could be Moloch? He doesn't have the muscle, but this smells like him. Question is, why?
It's a shame, I know.
Hell is a pit of vipers. The demon lords need a reason to wage war with one another.
Sometimes we just suffer for no reason.
Someone got bold.
They will provide entertainment on our way to Samael.
This is Darksiders Genesis. It's kind of a prequel to the others in the series. This one's a co-op adventure between Strife and War, where you're basically going to figure out what Samael is doing. I don't know where Mars is. Mars is probably asleep, or just not in the stream. He kind of does what he wants. Oh, he thought he could hide from me. What picture of me? No! I'm sorry, I don't have a head dent. I'm head dentless. I'm not Tyler 1. You know, I'm kind of sick of people saying I have a head dent. And I'm going to get a doctor to measure my skull, just so I have a professional that can confirm I don't have a head dent. I don't have the Tyler 1 head dent. I am head dentless. I can't do the smirk and the eyebrow raise. I could only do the eyebrow raise. It's one or the other. Early game Strife pistols are so weak. So that's destroy. Finishes. Yeah, okay. On track. I figured out why it wasn't showing all of my chats at the side. It's because I had top chat on instead of live chat on. And I don't know why that's on by default, but Jesus Christ, I really just hate how YouTube determines things. Oh, my streams are just unmissable. They're a joy. And you know, if you wanna... I don't know what the difference is. Like, how do you determine what's a top chat in a live stream? Like, I don't know. Just such a weird setting to have on. No, one's top chat. So it's weird. But it's off now, so I should be able to see all the chats without issue. How have you been, Hamburger God? Nothing over here.
Here, way up onto the outer wall.
More climbing. Ever consider wearing some lighter gear?
I meant to do that. Tired? It's not good. You shouldn't be tired. Jackal delay got worse? Damn. I'm sorry. I haven't tried high latency mode, but I don't think I could change it now. I wonder why. I've noticed more people having issues with Streamlabs recently. Like more of the streamers I watch and stuff. So I wonder if Streamlabs is just not reacting well, or if YouTube is updating in a way that makes it harder for it to function. I've had a streamer I watch regularly, when he ends stream, it lasts for like 3 hours after he's done.
I give my life to the battle.
I figured out how to use YouTube's remix feature recently, and I'm really ashamed of myself because I just cut up the stream highlights into YouTube Shorts, and it raked in like more views than I've gotten that quickly on any other video, and it shocked me. I think the like Streamlabs extension for chat processes emojis differently, so it probably doesn't have the emoji file downloaded to properly take it in. Oh, okay. It's a fog door. Yeah. No, it's insane. And it feels so wrong because it's just a remixed version of a video already cutting up these clips. But it's also like, if people are gonna watch it. Yeah, it's your joke, but like, it's my content, so I get to determine how the joke is used. Like, that's the trade-off. There we go. Okay. I win. I always win. I'm just too good. Oh, they're all displayed as mysterious objects until I progress further. The Mr. Beast situation? I've honestly never really liked Mr. Beast. And I can't honestly say none of this is surprising. I feel like in a lot of interviews, Mr. Beast talks about, I need to cut my personality out of my content to make better content. And every time anyone says that in an artist position, they always end up being like the worst fucking person you know. So it's not really too surprising to me. It's also just kind of a rich situation in general. I think the rich probably don't take things like crime as seriously because crime is kind of built around them not being persecuted as much. I think the only way things are gonna come of the Mr. Beast situation, though, are if his sponsors pull out. Like, I feel like right now, with all that's happened, there's a very real possibility he loses the Netflix show and stuff. Even with his continued popularity, just because that's really bad optically, and I don't feel like Amazon has the best optics already. Well, they don't have the best optics, but a lot of the time they kind of separate themselves from their own media. No, that stuff with Ava was insane. Like, initially, it felt like there was a lot of... It felt like a lot of the attack was based on transphobia, and then as more came out, it just got worse and worse. Oh, another trickster's key.
A door that pretentious can only lead to our boy Samael. Sneaking in was a good idea.
We didn't sneak. We made a strategic approach. And
Fair.
Perhaps I was foolish in not accepting his offer.
my lord, the council!
Guess you didn't hear us knocking.
Ah, horseman. What brings the loyal servants of the council to my door?
The council believes you scheme with Lucifer against humanity.
No.
Against the
I stopped streaming on Twitch because Twitch isn't really good for growth.
Horseman.
They don't do anything to
Such
support their character
mercenary
creators
is
growing.
beneath me. I admit,
I feel like I have a
I am
lot better
intrigued by your
chances of streaming on
accusation.
YouTube and kind of...
Unfortunately,
YouTube has a lot
I
of
myself
features
appear
going
under
on,
siege at the moment.
By Moloch? How'd you manage
which
to
make
find a
it
bottom feeder
easier
like that
to
you
grow
did,
on.
man? No offense.
An excellent question. I could venture a guess.
Huh. I wonder why it was so delayed.
I told you this day would come, Samael. I, Moloch, have come to claim your head and your kingdom.
Go. Find my associate within the void. We will continue our discussion after I drive my sword through Moloch's skull. Perhaps then we will have an answer to your question.
Twitch Prime is pretty good, but I feel like it doesn't do enough. I kind of wish I feel like the only thing they really do to support creators is the Twitch drop system, which I think is a really good system, and I'd like YouTube to adopt something similar in terms of supporting small creators growing, but I don't feel like Twitch does enough still. I feel like YouTube also has a lot of room to grow with supporting small creators, but I feel like it's such a diverse platform at this point with live streaming, shorts, and videos, and there's probably more, that it's a lot easier to gain some sort of traction. Like you saw with the shorts I uploaded, how quickly those were getting viewed and stuff. And from those I gained a subscriber. And then it's just about networking from there. I feel like networking is such a massive part of content creation like this, but there's also that early point where you're not really viable to work with or do anything with. Nice. So this is a war weapon.
This is why we're here. You knew we'd need it.
Yeah? And just what is it?
Allow me to demonstrate.
showing off? Samael's associate awaits?
You almost sound jealous.
16 fish? Jesus Christ. Some people just too good at fishing, I guess. Forgot I had to hold it. I have no idea how fishing works. So I have no idea what any of that means. Schooling is when they're in like a group, right? I'm not too much of a fishing.
A serpent hole. I should have known.
Cast? Bro's a wizard?
You're familiar with these?
Bro loves his spells?
Unfortunately, yeah. They belong to a guy I've heard of. Must be the
You have the big
associate
pointy wizard
Samael was
hat?
talking about, which explains things.
Can he be trusted?
Absolutely not. In no way possible. But I don't see another way out of here. So what are we waiting for? Let's hop in?
Is it our only option?
We could just wait right here. Forever.
After you.
Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it.
Now where are we?
Sure. You're a wizard. You literally cast spells. Wait. Wait, no, wait, that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
I was expecting Samael, but Horseman? Things are getting interesting.
Hey, Volgrim, right? The soul
Yeah, you
Eater?
shouldn't.
Dig the nickname.
Strive. Like me, your reputation precedes you. Have you brought me any delicious morsels on which to feast? Maybe those your
What's Twitter? I only know of
Mind your
X.
tongue, wretch, before I...
Oh, but it must. Why else would you be here?
You were cast here by Samael. Maybe it was to bring him your head.
Careful, Horseman. Show the right temperament and I can be of service to you. But you must first be of service to me.
The council does not negotiate with demons.
I just have a couple hot pockets. Well, I guess not a couple anymore. I have about half a hot pocket left. It's my dinner.
The
Wait,
council has no
it's my
power
lunch.
here.
Patience
Forgot
is
what
my
time it
brother's
was.
thing. Or mine, now that I think about it. So get to the point.
The Lords of Hell are forever in conflict. They seek power, control. Lucifer and Samael most of all. You are here because Lucifer attempts something unexpected.
I'm not going to give you my food.
Sends a hand to his enemies.
Don't lunge at me.
Something very desirable in exchange for their cooperation.
It's not very nice.
And Moloch is one of them.
Nothing in this world is without cost. If you wish to know more, we must enter into an agreement. A precious artifact has been stolen from me. I sought Samael's assistance in the matter, but perhaps you could recover it.
That's all the info you're giving us. Go get an artifact.
Ew.
What the hell makes
What
it
a
so important?
what a vile thing to say.
It's complicated.
At this point, I'd rather kill you than help you. Council be damned.
That would profit neither of us. It'll be worth your while. I give you my word.
Oh, your word. Why didn't you say so?
You can't be serious.
No, I'm not going to give you my hot pot.
Look at where we are. If you have a better idea, I'm all ears.
I will provide a
Yeah,
suitable
Volgrim's kind of
travel.
ugly, but
Do be careful.
he's
The keeper
probably the
of
most
God
entertaining recurring character outside of Wicked K.
No one is ever pleased to see us. That's kind of the idea.
By the way, I think this will be of interest to you. I acquire them from time to time. They're yours. For the right price, of course. Horseman!
Oh, what does he have for sale?
Many great things for so few souls.
Oh, I should have waited and bought that.
It's only money.
What? How are you gonna eat a cheesy delight? Honestly, they're not physical. They're not in the world.
Just a few more
They're in the
souls.
mind.
Delicious, delicious souls.
Okay. Okay. No head dent. No head dent. I do probably need to brush my hair at some point. See, I don't have a head dent. I'm just no head dent, you know? There's not a head dent. There's no way. There's no head dent there.
Screams of suffering, cages. Yep, we're definitely in a dungeon.
AirPods aren't going to save you from a head dent.
Let us find Vulgrim's troubling demon and pry the artifact from its
I mean,
dead hand.
just look at you. You literally have a head dent.
Okay, now you're getting me excited.
The Hot Pocket, I still have some. See? Why are you paying respects to the Hot Pocket when the I still have Hot Pocket. There's... You literally have a head though. You have a head then. It's like a part of you. You have a head then. Like, it's not even subtle. It's just a part of you. Well, yeah, it kind of does mean that. Sorry to tell you, kid. That's not true. I don't know if that's the flex you think it is. I basically got everything here. I don't think there's anything wrong with that plan. No, it's fine. Oh yeah, this is when they start the bomb puzzles. I think the stream delay may be on your end? Because the way I'm seeing them pop up, it's kind of the same as last time where it's only like 23 seconds between. Though, it'd probably need someone else to test that, honestly. So I can't know for sure.
Looks like someone was saving up.
What does it matter? Our goal is the artifact, not acquiring souls.
Fulgrim's got a thing for souls, and he has all kind of magical crap back in his... whatever that place is. We could trade him.
You make a fair point.
Just spamming emojis to see... Jesus Christ! Streamlabs obviously cannot handle YouTube's emojis. I wonder why. I figured it'd be something built for it. It might just be the theme I'm using. I wonder if the different themes have different reactions to how they take emojis.
Think you can hit that crystal from here?
Is that a serious question?
You know, if Lucifer is as dangerous as the council says he is, why'd they send just the two of us?
Death and fury attend to other matters. It is not our place to question the will of the council.
You know, you said fart again. But I don't think you're the comedy god.
It's not my place to question
Germa's
your
a
but I still
pretty long time streamer.
Must everything be a
He's
joke?
done a lot of the more experimental Twitch streams. Personally, he's kinda who I base myself around,
No.
while still trying to retain my own personality in
Knock,
streams.
knock.
He's known for his like big like theater streams, like the Dollhouse, the Christmas awards show, the carnival, the baseball game. He transforms live streaming in a way.
You're supposed to say,
Why would I give away my location? I would simply smash through the door and face my assailant.
I need to remember not to take massive bites when I'm streaming,
you're hopeless.
because I don't like talking with my mouth full.
Look, under the grate. Think that's Fulgrim's artifact?
These glyphs indicate some kind of locking mechanism. It seems our mission is more difficult than we thought.
When is it ever easy?
Why do you want to see my hands? I haven't murdered a single person. Yeah.
Destroy it all!
See? They're fine. I haven't murdered the Hot Pocket, I ate it. The Hot Pocket was meant to be eaten. Nothing I've done has against the law or wrong. The most annoying part about this game is sometimes the orientation messes up. Talked about this a bit earlier, but orientation in isometric titles is probably one of the toughest things they have getting down.
Catch, horseman!
Fell down again. Don't worry guys, I promise I'm good at video games. I just have some issues. I promise I'm not this bad normally.
Catch, horseman!
Okay, that's 1 of 4. Stop spamming emojis! You're making the Streamlabs thing break. You're gonna end up breaking it permanently, and then what are we gonna do? Yeah, just it doesn't know what to do, so it just displays text. Yeah, no, it's weird. I think it might be a themed thing. I think if it's themed around YouTube better, then it probably functions better. Though I'd only be guessing. Like, don't flip me off. That's not nice. We're nice in this stream. Literally just like the nicest stream around. We've never been mean once here.
Looks like that's all of the soul caches. Logan's sure gonna be happy. Aren't you glad you listened to me? No one. Say it. Brother, you were right.
Every now and then there is a moment when you are not completely without sense.
That's supposed to be a compliment?
You know what happens? I can't be compliant for murder though, so... Why are you... Okay. I don't feel like you can blame me for that. Okay, there we go. You know what happens? You know... People die every day. It's like... It just happens. I don't think you can blame me for that. Yeah, this is League of Legends. I'm a big League player. Currently playing Thresh. You know Thresh from League of Legends? Oh, only one more room to break down. Damn, it's not very nice. Don't have to attack me like that. You're gonna break the thing! You can't just spam the emojis it can't pick up. You know, you say that every stream, and yet you come around to every stream. So, is this stream really boring and lame? There's nothing boring and lame about my streams. It's not very nice. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I could just... Yeah, okay, okay. Oh, hello! Welcome to the stream! Oh, there are more people here than you realize, you foul Mars. We are growing by the moment. What's wrong with the hat? I'm wearing the hat purely because people keep saying I have a head dent, and also because Mars keeps bitching that I don't brush my hair. I don't have a head dent! I have nothing to hide! There's literally no head dent on my head.
I think we found our target.
That I'm currently wearing the hat. What's wrong with the NCR? People just love the hat. I think these guys just spawn infinitely.
I will grind your bones into ash.
I've played Fallout. Fallout just, you know, you have to... Fallout's a hard game to play because the PC ports are kind of ass.
Ashes to ashes.
Brotherhood of Steel's a weird theocratic society. And the big issue with the NCR is that it's always predetermined to fail. And then, you know, Caesar's Legion is Caesar's Legion. It always ends up being a weird little failure in the end. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like NCR has the best logo to put on a hat, you know?
Ashes to ashes.
Is that the one where you can eat people? Is that the cannibal perk? Yeah.
I will grind your bones into ash.
I really like games that let you eat people. I feel like it should be more of a mainstay. So right now I'm on the hunt for an artifact for a demon because the demon has promised to give me help on my ultimate quest of figuring out what the demon Moloch is doing. So I have to kill this slag demon in order to get the artifact. And then once I have that, it's just about
Not so troubling now.
bro's hungry.
I thought you were warming up to the place.
You know that your humor escapes me.
No, I think cannibalism is an important part of a gaming experience. I don't think there is Cannibal Simulator.
Wonder what this thing's really worth to that soul-sucking ghoul. We could convince Volgrim to...
I don't know if there's a high quality cannibalism simulator, I should say.
The artifact in exchange for information. We will honor our agreement.
Bro's losing his mind.
Man, he should be leading us by the hand right to Lucifer's doorstep.
No. Five Nights at Freddy's isn't a cannibal simulator.
Let us return to Vulcan.
When are you ever a cannibal in Five Nights
I
at
hope we
Freddy's?
find his generosity greatly improved.
At least we know what the cannibal was in Fire and Blood. Thank you, Mars, for that factoid and tidbit.
You have done it! Yes, yes, give it here, horseman.
You're pretty excited over a shiny rock, Volgrim. But to each his own.
A shiny rock, is it? Look closer.
Oh my lord, it's a woman.
Ooh, finally some room to stretch my legs. Oh, what are you all looking at? Oh, Volgrim, you're alive. Looks like our
I don't think I think Hamburger is someone from the YouTube recommended page. I don't think I know Hamburger like I know you guys.
The stone was a prison?
Is this how you treat all your business associates? Noted.
None of this matters. We must find Lucifer. What do you know, Vulgrim?
Lucifer? What do you want with that piece of work?
All things are connected, horseman.
Bro said,
This
ah.
is an item of great importance to Lucifer. She is duty-bound to me.
It's actually pretty horrible and painful when I melt into Mars.
What is this item, Lucifer?
It's like
seeks?
5,000 degrees when it happened. It's not powdered lemonade, okay? This is just water. I ran out of lemonade.
It's called the Ember Core. Contains the power of 1,000 suns.
So I'm guessing it would throw a wrench in
I'm all out of
Lucifer's
lemonade. I
plans
drank the
if
entire
you
gallon.
got to it first.
I'd say that's a good bet.
Anything that gets us closer to the deceiver is worth pursuing.
The Ember Core is housed in a demonic forge called the Inferno Vault. But recovering it shouldn't be a problem for two mighty horsemen.
Okay. I don't have a head dent, one. And two, lemonade wouldn't give you a
Save
head
us your
dent.
flattery, demon. Just open the way.
This is
Don't dox me.
the most auspicious relationship.
I'll be right back. I have to grab something. So okay. I grabbed something, so I'll be right back, guys. So I didn't have enough lemonade powder for another gallon, but I did have enough to enjoy the I did have enough to eat with you guys. So let me get myself a I have a I have a beautiful container of powdered lemonade now. And I'm just mmm. Oh my god. That's that's delicious. It's absolutely incredible. Gonna mmm, that delicious. I'll do lines of it later. I feel like if I do lines of it on stream, they'll ban me. And you know, I can't do lines of it on stream. I'm sorry, guys.
You're back. Only the best for you boys.
I'm not going to snort a line on stream. I feel like that would be
Come, see what I've got
against
to offer.
TOS.
So many souls, so few wares.
You're gonna assume it's lemonade.
I hear you'll be having some fun.
Take your
What about it?
time. I've got eternity.
You break TOS on the regular, I'm literally reporting you right now. And also, why are you supporting me doing a line of lemonade? I don't see the issue.
The Inferno Vault.
It's just an attractive woman. I don't see the issue.
It can only exist to forge weapons that stand against the forces of heaven, and to tear down the work of the Makers.
So how about we do some tearing down of our own?
I'll track down your account and report you.
Our priority
I feel like
is
I'd
recovering
have an
the
easier time getting you banned on Twitch. Twitch is really easy to get people banned on.
Sure, but why not have some fun along the way?
It's not very nice. Oh yeah, this has the weird gold forge going on. Street. okay, you have Stream Queen privilege, but I also have Twitch Prime, which means that Amazon's gonna favor me in any sort of battle. So goodbye, Twitch account. What? Oh. I genuinely couldn't tell. You have a Mountain Dew gaming sponsorship? How did you get a Mountain Dew gaming sponsorship? Hey, we don't disrespect Amazon here. Amazon is one of the most moral and objective companies out there. And without Amazon, where would we be as a society? Are you part of their, like, creator program? I wonder how hard that something like that is to sign up for. I imagine the creator program is... Oh wow, that's pretty cool actually. I enjoy seeing small creators get support like that. I feel like that is one of the big things missing. I talked about it earlier with Hamburger, but Twitch doesn't really have the streaming startup that I wish it did. I feel like it should be supporting its small creators a lot more. I feel like small creators in general just need a little more going on in terms of help. Yeah, Mars probably just got bored. Or he's tired. One or the other. Yeah. I feel like YouTube somewhat has the same issue, but YouTube's isn't as egregious because there's just so much you could do. Like with YouTube, you have videos, you have shorts, you have live streaming, and it's built the platform to support it a lot better. Yeah. Like, I kind of like, I've already talked about this as well, but Twitch does the Twitch drop system, and it draws people in to watching a stream they wouldn't normally. And the only issue I have with it is that a lot of times you're not actually giving a person that much more of an audience. You're just kind of, well, you're giving them a bigger audience number, but you're not giving them retention. What did Twitch do to the event? It's not even surprising that Twitch would screw over an event. I mean, it is run by Amazon. And Amazon hasn't turned a profit from it since buying it, but... Jesus. Yeah, that's not surprising. Seems to be a pretty common issue with companies like that just kind of taking, excuse me, just kind of taking other events' thunder. I'd like to continue my thought from earlier, the Twitch drop system. I feel like some variation of that would be good. Just because it doesn't give a person particularly retention, but audience growth is still important. I feel like there's still some that stick around, some that actually watch. Jesus. I don't think I have any plans to do a Fortnite stream. Like, at all, ever.
Look around you, brother. The fiery ambition of demons.
Maybe.
But what about
Maybe I'll do
Isn't helping him gonna
Fortnite stream for 10 million subscribers, you know? That's when you'll get your
We
Fortnite
need
stream.
his information. Whatever Lucifer is planning, it goes far beyond Vulgrim and his schemes.
The council wouldn't be too happy if they knew we were trading dangerous artifacts for information.
We do what we must for the mission. If Vulgrim has
This
ambition,
is a real game.
then he too will be dealt with.
War, relax. I'm messing with you.
What do you mean, real game? You could not... Okay, you... There are... Okay. I'm not gonna say you couldn't pay me to play a game. But... it'd take a lot of money to get me to play a lot of these games. Which, by the way, I have a tipping link down below if you'd like to give me money to play any of these games. Am I money hungry? Yes. Do I care? No. Damn. He just offered to get you the Fortnite stream, and this is how you treat him. Oh yeah, I forgot they tied Rocket League in. It kind of scary how much they're just tying games into Fortnite as a whole now. Like, do you guys remember that stupid book, Ready Player One? I feel like we're getting to there. And it's kind of terrifying.
Don't got time for madness.
I left a gem behind? Yeah, no, Ready Player One was a book first. It's a really awful book with really awful messaging. Like, genuinely one of the most embarrassing reads. I told you. You're like, the stream's lagging. And I was like, it seems to be on your end. And then you didn't believe me. Yeah, don't watch Ready Player One. Don't read Ready Player One. You know what? Ignore the entire concept of Ready Player One. Because you don't need to read or see it, because it's already happening with Fortnite. Oh my god, just let me up. The chat lags a little, but it's not as bad as it was, I presume. It can't. How did it get worse? I'll look into it. I promise I'll remember to look into it. Okay, so Kelso's a professional streamer, and Kelso doesn't think it's too bad, so... Yeah, I think latency is usually pretty annoying. I don't think there's much you can really do about it. I think it's always just gonna be a thing. I'm gonna go with professional, you know? I mean, we're all professional failures at some point in our lives, so don't feel too bad about it. Did I miss? I forgot how much this static ammo trivializes the game. Yes, that's one of the bigger issues with stream teams. They don't usually stand the test of time. At least you didn't join a streamer house, like... Just gotta remember, it could always be worse. Okay, so every stream's a stream reacting to brain rot because I'm always reacting to the chat.
Wait, that's not a mask? Oh, I am so sorry.
Wow. I feel like you're all brain rot in your own special way, you know? I'm not brain rot. People watch me for my thrilling and engaging content. It's not too surprising, honestly. I feel like for a while it's been known that Twitch isn't really the best to its creators. I know a lot of the time it was overshadowed because at the time the YouTube adpocalypse or something was going on, so it made it harder to get a discussion going. But I remember the little stories from the time, which is another reason I just do YouTube. Jesus. There is no tea to spill on me. There's absolutely no tea to spill on me. Jesus. Yeah, no, I think creator spaces right now are really suffering from a heavy-handed conservative audience that's getting in the way of actually reaching an appeal. I feel like it's a lot of fake support that ends up coming out of it. Like, they'll change the thing to rainbow for Pride Month, but a lot of the time they'll put down queer creators. You have nothing bad to say about the Rause. I'm not going to scream into the camera. There are people in my house working. For instance, me. I'm working. This is my minimum wage job.
The kind of fun you were hoping for, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm having the time of my life over here.
I just kind of assumed it was bad things, you know? I assume when you're spilling tea on someone, it's always not good. He's a pretty good drag artist and filmmaker, too. You have nothing you could say about the Rause.
Go, go, go! The lava's coming fast.
Is this the kind of fun you were hoping for, brother?
Oh yeah, I'm having the time of my life over here.
Okay, but you don't. And you could tell that you don't because I'm saying that you don't. And I'm always right, forever and ever. For years to come, I will be right. And they say, jump. Welcome back, Mars. Nah. I'm always right. You literally admitted I was always right. I've literally never been wrong once in my life. And that's fact. Someone's texting me. It wasn't satire, and yeah, no, you won't find love. That's the ruling of the Rause, and what I say is law.
Sit still. I'm trying to shoot you.
I don't think you've ever been satirical once in your life to be able to say that that was satire, you know? And you have no proof that I've ever been wrong. I've never been wrong once in my life. Oh, my mouth still tastes like fucking lemonade. I don't bully anyone. I'm not a bully. I'm just right.
What Dees spoke of. I guess one of us should grab it.
I'm not a bully. I'm not mean. I'm just the Rause.
Hey, I want you back. I knew it! Lava collapse. Waves of enemies.
I do read your texts, and you're never sarcastic.
They killed everything. Didn't I tell you this was gonna be fun?
Like, never once in your life have you been sarcastic. Time is it? Okay.
Good to see you, horseman. I wasn't sure you'd return.
Try not to sound so disappointed.
The void.
I'm
is
not
a
lying.
constant
I've never lied. I'm always
We've
right.
recovered the Ember Core, but we are no closer
Damn.
to finding
You got banned because a guard
which
gave you
brings
weed?
you
That
closer to
sucks.
the
As I've said.
You know,
all
I wouldn't get caught
power
next time.
rumblings.
That's my
And
main
let
thing.
me guess. You just happened to misplace yours.
I know of an ancient temple said to house such an artifact. My serpent holes can take you.
And this
What's wrong with
scribe
Volgrim?
will lead us to Lucifer.
I can think of no other way.
Then we will recover it. But I warn you, demon, do not waste our time.
I would
They're not
like
lies.
to
I'm
leave
always right. The magical leaf? What the fuck is the magical leaf?
Yes. many souls, so few wares. I hear you'll be having some fun.
I don't think it's Leaf. Don't eye roll at me. It's not very nice to block me for being right. It is an all-time high viewer count. I would miss you. I enjoy your non-sarcastic commentary. You know. I can't make anyone stream. Sorry to say. Some people just fall out of interest with it, you know? We're gonna form a podcast now? You know, I've been saying we should form a podcast as a joke. Because, you know, I don't think we would have anything to talk about as a podcast. Yeah, someone with the name Kelso is a serious guy. It's you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is you. I feel like getting drunk before a podcast would be a very terrible idea. We could talk about... do you want to talk about the TED episode? Buffy's mom married a robot. Wild stuff. Got engaged to a robot. I guess they never really went through with the marriage. He's just not wired that way. Buffy's a really old show. Well, I guess it's about 30 years now, so I guess really old would pertain. But it was Joss Whedon's first show, and if you don't know who Joss Whedon is, he directed the Justice League as well as the Avengers. Sorry, I blanked. But no, I'm not. I'm not Joss Whedon. I'm 21. Oh my god, like 5 plus 10. I think we have more. Yeah, we have more quests to claim. Damn, that's not very nice. Damn. I don't look that old. I don't look that old. I'm not ancient. I'm not ancient. I think this is a good time to end the stream now. And we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it on a high note. Don't worry, guys. I got more lemonade here, and we're gonna do another. We're gonna do another spoonful of lemonade to close out the stream. That'd be so weird. How about this? How about this? I just keep the facial hair and I don't do anything to it. Yeah, I'm afraid we're gonna end the stream. You could find something. Don't worry. I have many other videos on my channel, but we're gonna close out the stream. We're gonna close out the stream with another spoonful of lemonade to assert that powdered lemonade is the best. The best lemonade. I don't think I'd become a twink if I shaved the facial hair. So I have my spoonful of lemonade here. I'm having to hype myself up for this. This is and I'm going. Oh my god. Oh. I think we had a pretty successful stream today. And I went into thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.